What's up, everyone? Stumbles here, and we are back with Farming Simulator 25. Did y'all know that goats can jump up to 12 feet high? Well, our fence isn't quite 12 feet high, so hopefully none of these little suckers get out. On another note, though, we have baby goats, as you can see them traipsing about. That gives us a total of 40, but only 20 of them are, I guess, doing anything of value for us. We're just kind of stockpiling our goat milk for the time being. We got 2 there, and we've also got a few more crates over here. So as you can see, we've got 3 more over here. I don't really have a plan for where to store them at the moment, but I didn't want to sell them without y'all. So in total, we have 5 of our good old goat milk containers, and then we've got a whole bunch of silage sitting there waiting to be sold. It's actually not fully ready to go yet. We've got only 414,000 worth of it, and we still have 813,000 liters of grass that is still fermenting. We're going to sell that, though, once we get to the appropriate month. So if we look at the appropriate month, silage sells best in March. All of it should be ready come March, so we'll get that done. But before we move on to March and we see, you know, how things are progressing, we're gonna fire our AI worker here. We're gonna back this up terribly, and I've gone back to the controller, y'all. My Logitech steering wheel is just, it's a pain in the arse, to say the least. Like, I don't understand why it is, like, it keeps tightening, like, super annoying. I'll even reduce the spring strength. I'll put it all the way to 0, do it in the game as well, and then randomly it'll just be like, it's like driving a car without power steering. So freaking annoying. So we're gonna not use that. We're just gonna stick with the controller for the time being, either until I get a different controller, or until, not a different controller, a different steering wheel, or until I can figure out why it's such a piece of crap. But in the meantime, we got to get this grass field rolled, and then once we get this grass field rolled, I'll let you guys know what we're gonna do with our money. So enjoy the time lapse, and I'll see you after.
Woke up early, I had a plan, sell my goat milk, be a rich man. Let us in the trailer, cash in sight. Next thing I know, tractor's upside down tonight. Goat milk, tractor flips, and bad math. Ain't no profits, just a whole lot of laughs. AI worker stuck my wallet's drain, and I bought the wrong thing for my brand new land. Saw a shiny tractor, price looked right. Did my math, but I can't count at night. Turns out cash was lower than I thought, so I bought some land. Now I'm even more lost. Goat milk, tractor flips, and bad math. Ain't no profits, just a whole lot of laughs. AI worker stuck my wallet's drain, and I bought the wrong thing for my brand new land. I just spent my last dime on the wrong dang product. I ain't even got enough to fix my tractor yet. Still got milk, still got land, still got goats doing things I don't understand. Still broke, still dumb, still wasting my cash. But I'll be back tomorrow to crash again fast. Goat milk, tractor flip,
we are now finishing rolling our field an eternity later. I need the mod hub to like, need y'all modders to get out there and start making me a bigger roller, because this tiny little thing on a field this size takes forever. But it is what it is, right? You know, it's what we get for having only grass as our main crop here. We're gonna park our roller here. We're gonna load up our lettuce, and then we're gonna make it all the way to March. We might stop off beforehand because I'm pretty confident that lettuce sells best in February. So there is that piece of it that we have to take into consideration. Quick side note, if you guys notice right here, this was on sale for like $7 grand. So I sold some lettuce. So we got the front part of the samaz. We just need the back part on sale, preferably, because, you know, we're kind of broke, and the more ideal time to purchase things is when we're not broke or it's on sale. So we're going to load up all of our lettuce here, and boom, boom, boom. And we need to pull forward just a hair. So we missed one and got that. Perfect. Then we're going to rotate around, get the rest of our lettuce here. We're just going to stockpile this up until obviously it's a better time to sell it. I don't like selling at our little farmer's kiosk. It's just with this trailer and how tight of a space it is, it's just too much of a pain in the rear end. And then we will pull forward a little bit more here and get this last one. And because I am so darn picky about this whole setup, oftentimes what I'll do is I'll unload it and then reload it, because I want it to look nice and on there, nice and organized. And that's one way that you can make sure that you keep it as such. All right, we're gonna park our lettuce trailer here because this thing is not ideal to back up. We're just gonna pull it right in straight, like so, and we'll be off to the next month. All of our grass is good to go. I'll see you guys in March. Y'all, it is currently January. The grass isn't growing. And for some reason, I thought that I could have swore that silage, the best month, was in March before, but it's showing July. However, if we look right now, silage at the animal dealer is selling for $124, which is the peak that it sells at. So we're going to sell the silage now, and we also are going to sell what we have in lettuce now, even though it's not the ideal time. And the reason for that is, look what's on sale. The Valtra S series. This S286. I feel like I want to spend extra money to get rid of these rims, because these rims are kind of ridiculous. But that's not the priority. The priority is we need $158,000 in, well, $158,696. And we're going to be cutting it close. So we're going to see if we can pull it off. The animal dealer and the lettuce. Where's the lettuce got to sell? Actually, we need to look at that. So we have to sell our goat milk. We have to sell our lettuce and what we have in silage so far in order to get that tractor. So see the dairy. Where is the dairy? We're going to tag that because I don't know where the dairy is. Okay, so the dairy is in town, so that's not bad. Let's go back to this here. We can untag the place. So we're going to sell the goat milk. We're going to sell the lettuce, and we're going to sell what we have in silage. And I think what we're also going to do is we're going to sell vehicle-wise this darn water tanker, because I'm pretty confident I don't really need it for the goats. as much as I thought I did. I don't. It's so annoying that I had to actually, that I bought that thing and it's worthless. So here we go. Time to sell all this stuff off. And we're going to actually unload all of this first. We're going to go get our goat milk from over here. It's a little bit more of a tight space and a little more difficult to get out. Eventually I should probably cut down these trees and it won't be so bad. And then we're gonna, boom, load those up. I hate this trailer so much. It's the worst. I don't even, does anyone in real life actually drive one of these trailers? Because it's absolutely ridiculous to back up. And if you do, you're a freaking rock star. I can't. I just can't. It's so terrible. But we're gonna see if we can load up everything in terms of our milk. Oh, that didn't go that well. Let's go unload and try again. All right, now let's see if we can load up all of our lettuce. So this universal auto load is cool for this very particular reason. Is I can unload I can load whatever I want on here, really. And let's go like that and add those on. We're gonna do a little loopy and get these guys on here as well. Try not to run them over, but it'll be fine either way. All right, and then boom. Those. I don't know if we'll be able to hold it all, but we're gonna give it a go. I'm hoping we will. Pull it right next to this nice pile of lettuce here. And let's go like so. And load them all up. Yeah, it's loading them terribly. But it did it. Now we're going to actually just unload it and redo it. Because that's how I roll. And we're going to, it looks like we're going to just set the milk on top of the lettuce. No, it fit before. Come on. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. All right. Well, how do I make sure that I load? Let's see. I want to okay, so if you have this mod, you can load specific items first. So we're going to do the goat milk first. Take that off. And then we're going to say the lettuce now. And this should allow us to take it all, because it allowed us to do it before. It's not going to look pretty, but that's okay. It's on there, and that's all that we really care about at the moment. So, off we go to town. Now, I didn't look where I need to be selling the lettuce at, so I should probably do that, because we're going to need every penny. It's going to be very close, us being able to get that tractor. Oh, crap. Come on, no. No, this is the worst case scenario right here. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. We got this. We might have to use super strength. Yep. We're going to have to get out and use super strength. Because that went poorly. Yeah. Shut up. Well, how do I pick it up? Can I pick up the tractor? There we go. All right. Now I just need to rotate it. How do I do that? Shut up, all of you. This is posing to be a bit of a issue. There it is. Come on. Let's bring it back this way. Come on, we can do it. I don't know how to rotate this. It's not working out in my favor. Almost. It's not looking great. There we go. Come on, we can do it. What if we try and get in like this with it next to the tree like that? Nope. Still not working out here. There we go. We kind of got it. We're going to hope that worked out. Oh, yep. There we go. Okay, so note to self. Next time, we should probably drive a little bit more careful when we're under load. Just saying. That was a bit much. Let's actually take a look real quick, because I don't recall where we're supposed to sell the lettuce, and the lettuce is going to the restaurant. So that's a bit away, but that's okay. We got to stop by the dairy here, I think. We'll knock out the dairy first. This is our first time selling anything to the dairy, so I'm not entirely sure. I think this is just the spot right here. We should just be able to pull up and it'll disappear. Voila. Sold to the dairy. And then, since this trailer sucks, we are just going to do a little loop-de here. Because, yeah. Don't mind the fact that, you know, our load is just invisibly hovering there. It's fine. Let's go to the restaurant and sell off this lettuce. All right. Just take those straps off there and voila. We now have 60 grand. And let's head back to the farm. Once we're back at the farm, we'll start loading up that silage and sell off the silage, and hopefully we're where we need to be to buy that Valtra, and then we can multitask a bit easier. All right, now we're back at the farm. It's time to make some repeated runs on the silage here. And I'll get this right up over here. We'll get out and unload this, whatever is done in terms of silage. I probably should have put this in a better spot, if I'm being honest. Like, none of this is in a great location. But it's all good. Now, back and forth to selling this silage, and then we should be able to buy that Valtra S. No! We messed up. Alright, we gotta load these back on here. Because I messed up. Alright, there we go. Oh. Now I'll go back to the farm and get some more silage bales. Alright, that puts us at $97,000. We're getting there.
Loaded up the trailer, feeling just fine. Goat milk and lettuce gonna fetch me a dime. Hit a little bump, then I lost all control. Next thing I knew, I was stuck in a hole. Flipped my tractor, lost my mind. Spent all day just wasting time. AI workers taking a nap, and my money's gone on some land I can't map. Saw a good deal, thought I had enough. Did the math quick, but my numbers were rough. Turns out I was way too broke. Now I got some land, but I still got no hope. Flipped my tractor, lost my mind. Spent all day just wasting time. AI workers taking a nap, and my money's gone on some land I can't map. Alright, let's try this again. Push it from this side, nope. From the front, nope. Maybe if I just ram it, nope. Guess we're stuck here forever. Still got goats, still got dreams, still got problems I didn't foresee. Still broke, still mad, still rolling my ride, but I'll be back tomorrow to flip it next time. Flip my tractor, lost my mind, spent all day just wasting time. AI worker still off the track, and my new land ain't never coming back. Right here, man.
We are approaching our final trip. Like I said, it's gonna be close. I don't know that we're gonna have enough for it. We're at 132,000. I could have swore I mathed it properly, but I don't know. It's gonna be tight. Here is the determiner. It was only 5 grand. Like, what in the hell? What am I missing out here? Let's take a look here. Well, thank you for myself flashing what we cannot purchase. Let's take a look. We have the goat milk. That's we don't have that really. Lettuce, $632. Something's not right here with this mod. I think is lying to me, because it clearly did not have $158,000 worth of silage, or even 154. I estimated we'd be about 4 grand short, roughly, which is part of the reason I wanted to sell the water cooler. And here we are. We could get there if we sold the grass, but that's just a dumb decision if we were to do that. Yeah, I don't, man, that really kind of sucks. I mean, we could potentially get there with some contracts. Even then, though, that would be tight. Let's go back to the farm, since clearly purchasing that tractor is not going to happen. Which, in all honesty, I was considering, if we did get that kind of money, I was considering us purchasing a piece of land instead. But we have 138,000 now. So the real question is what do we spend that money on? I don't know that there's a lot that we can spend it on. We could spend it on the mower. The mower doesn't worry me that much. It's like $3,000 every time we lease it. The baler, on the other hand, is like $11,000 every time we lease it. So not having to spend that money every single time we go to mow or bale our field would be ideal. But I want to get us back to our farm, and we're going to take a look at the land, and we're going to see if there's a piece of land nearby within our price range that we can purchase. So let's go ahead and stop this guy right here, turn her off. Let's go into the map. So this piece of land right here, 157,000. That number, like that $150,000 range, is really just screwing with us right now. What about this one? That's 225. Come on. What do we got over here? 184, 182. Go freaking figure. This one over here, 108. It's a little ways away from our farm in the sense that it's kind of like around the corner. It's 4.4 acres, which it's mostly farmland. We're getting, well, it's not mostly farmland. It's a whole bunch of nonsense around it that is part of it. Can we get that to go away? I'm trying to see all of my farmland here. We could buy a plow and make more of it farmland. So it's like a bigger farm. And we would have another field to do farming on. There's number 10 right here. That's 100,000. That's less than this one, actually. This 4.48 acres. This 4.13. Now, what we could do, though, is also save for the next cycle. And then we would be able to buy like this guy right here, which is 6.47 acres, which is huge compared to where we're at right now. Or this one here that's at 9.3 acres. It's got all sorts of land on it. And $225,000. Now, when it's saying acreage, is it saying acreage as in like that's the size of the farm? Or as far as the total land? That part I want to know. So we're going to run our little behinds over here and see what this tells us. So this field, we have the mod installed. It says land area 9.3 acres, field area 4.31. Okay. Well, that's actually very helpful to know. 4.95. All right. Well, when we look at this one, this is a field area of 1.9. Also 1.5. And then 2.47 for the field area of number 3. What I want to do is actually, let's go over to this cheaper piece of land. And let's actually compare it and see how much acreage of field area it is before we commit to purchasing it. And it's just right over here, so it's not super far. It's pretty much in the same area, and we got to own all the land anyways as part of our land baron series. So let's get out and let's take a look. This is 1.88. So from a field area perspective, it's pretty much the same size as what we have for the rest of our fields. And then this guy right here. How much was this one? 182,000. Okay. And the field area on this guy is what? 4.95. Okay. Pretty good size. Just kind of checking out this property here real quick. Seeing what it's got going on. And also kind of wishing I could find a collectible that would give us some extra money, but you know, is what it is, right? We don't have any seeing any collectibles over here. I've yet to find a collectible, although I haven't really been looking that hard either. So, I mean, there is that. All right. I don't know. I'm super indifferent. Like, I kind of want to buy this. It's 1.88 acres. It's not currently growing anything, which is fine. We would need to lease. I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know. Because we would need to lease a seeder. It needs plowing, so we would probably need to subsoil it using a subsoiler. And then we could do more grass. And I mean, silage is our baby right now. That's what we're doing for everything. You know what? I think it's time to expand our empire. We've been trying to expand our empire. And instead of buying another tractor, we're going to continue to give old Betsy, you know, the hardest job in the world, which is to continue to run on our farm. So we're going to purchase. So wait a minute. Hold on. Before I do that, let's not get too crazy with it here. Let's run across the street Yeah, why am I running across the street? We can just drive. Drive across our potential new field. Because we don't get to see this beautiful little ground deformation all the time. We'll give it a good old peek. And we'll just drive up over here. Try and navigate through these trees. What do we got here? So this is actually barley that's growing. It needs... Oh man, it's got crazy weeds. We would probably just uproot it. It's a field area of 2 acres. That is bigger, right? I'm going to run down here real quick. Field area of 1.88. Okay, I mean, that seems like the no-brainer, in my opinion. That's the 1.88 field. As far as the field area, this is 2.01, and it's cheaper. And let's see here. If we go to our map, yeah, it's 100,000. We could potentially fertilize and get these weeds out of here. So we would need to lease like a sprayer with some, you know, weed killer. Get rid of the weeds. Fertilize this again. It's already 100% fertilized, so really the weeds is what's killing it. And we could harvest this. We could do it. We would just let this continue to grow, and then once it was done, we'd probably switch it over to grass. Because I don't know that we'll have the ability to continue doing the barley, but maybe. It is a possibility. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to say this is going to be our new field. It's a little far away from everything, but, you know, it's what we can afford right now. So we're going to buy that land. Boom. This is now ours. We're going to get in our little tractor here, and we're going to go to the store. Let's take a look here. What is this? Yeah, we can't afford that. So we need a sprayer. We'll just get like the little guy here. We're going to lease him. And then we're going to get some, let's see, we need liquid fertilizer. We're just going to buy one of that. Okay. And we're going to kill off all these weeds. And that way, this field will be back to, it should skyrocket, honestly. It looks like everything is good with that field except for the weeds. So once we kill the weeds, in theory, the yield potential should jump up quite a bit. And the downside is when we go to harvest that, it's going to require a harvester. It's going to require equipment that we don't typically lease, which is also very expensive equipment. So it may be all for naught, but we'll find out. I'm going to fill this all the way up only because I just don't know how much of it we'll need. We'll get over there and we'll spray this field, our new field. It's exciting. We got a new field and a new crop, technically. And if we can find a way to make it work, we can keep barley going on that field. The downside is the equipment for it is very expensive. So, you know, we have to take that into consideration. We're going to unfold this bad boy and we're going to back her on up. And we will use the GPS for this because when you have a field like this that's already been kind of started, it's not exactly easy telling where you've sprayed before. And it looks like we're only going to have to do like 2 passes on it. Like one big loop, essentially. All right. Well, let's see. Why are the lines not showing? Show the lines. I don't know where I'm aiming, but it's all good. We'll lower this down a little bit. Actually, we'll raise it up. I don't know. I don't really know what the point of raising that is. It seems to work just fine. All right, let's go. I don't know what line I'm on here, but we're going to go with this. because I can't see the lines even though I have the lines set to on. But that's fine. I really like the lines anyways. And this sprayer is something that we potentially would need to have in the future. So that's something we'll have to consider. Why doesn't it seem like it's doing it? Probably shut that off so we're not just wasting that. Why isn't it killing the weeds? What is the problem here? Did I buy fertilizer and... God. Y'all, I don't have any words. I have no words. I didn't even buy the right freaking thing. Oh my gosh. What a freaking nightmare. Sometimes I appreciate y'all joining in and watching me just stumble through this, because some of the mistakes I make are just absolutely stupid. I mean, what in the world are we talking about here? Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and unload. Can I unload this into that? I just want to do that. Oh, well, we're not going to do that, I guess. So consumables, let's go ahead and buy the herbicide. Apparently you can buy different brands. That's cool. So yeah, we're going to spend more money on that. Sweet. Love it. Love it so much. So great. Now that we have the proper liquid inside of our tank, now let's go back to the field and try again. Because, you know, when I was starting this weeder here, or this herbicide sprayer, I did look at it and I was like, you know what? Something doesn't seem right about this. Like, it doesn't seem to be working. And sure enough, you know, it was not. It still doesn't seem like it's doing it, but we're going to take a quick gander here. We're going to just walk through our nice herbicide. It's working now. The yield isn't really much better. It only went up a little bit, which is kind of disheartening. So we'll see if it ends up being worth it. I don't know how much money we'll get out of a field of barley that's 2 acres in size. So we'll see what that all ends up being. I don't know what else this field needs that's causing it to not have the proper yield. It could be lime. So we could lease a spreader. We could put lime down. That is something that we could do. That may get us where we need to be in terms of like getting the yield up. So we might try that. We'll try the lime piece of it maybe. It's really kind of disappointing that yield did not jump up as much as I was hoping that it would. Watch out, Mr. Deer. We're coming in hot. Don't do it. Run. There he goes. Perfect. Deer. No deer was harmed in the spraying of this field. But there were definitely weeds harmed in the spraying of this field. All right. We have sprayed this field. And we can go ahead and sell this thing off. All right. Sprayer gone. And our field is now at 67%. I'm betting that it needs lime. If I were a betting man, that's what I'd say it needs. So we do have lime, I think, in our inventory. We do have some lime. We could go ahead and like spread that out. But right now we'll call it for here and say we got ourselves a new piece of land. We're growing some barley. Yep, barley on our new 2-acre plot of land. So good things. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you next time as we continue to grow our farming empire. Thanks for joining.